Hi Alex.
Amazing, nice to see you, nice to see you. So I'm just going to share my screen so that I can bring up my presentation, which I'm just gonna pop the link back in here again so that everybody can see it. It is uw.co.uk/new presentation, and this will be the case up until possibly around January, where it may well change to /presentation, but at the moment the old presentation is still on that link. So for now we're using /new presentation, which takes you to this. So as Jogger said, I'm just going to run through this presentation, and we just thought we'd do it in a bit more of a live situation. So Joe's really kindly is helping me this evening. So Joe, lovely to see you. Thank you very much. So the company that we work with is UW. Have you heard of us before?
No, I don't think I have.
Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't actually surprise me, and I'm going to tell you a little bit why in a second. But just to start with, essentially, we help you and the people that you know save time and money, and I'm also going to introduce you to an additional opportunity to make some extra money as well. So we're a British company. We only operate in the UK. And we're actually one of the largest companies in the UK. We're on the FTSE 250. We are the UK's only multi-utility provider. So we provide things like gas and electric, phone and broadband, mobile, insurances, all those sorts of things. We put them all together on one bill. Now, the building that you see on the screen there, that's actually our head office building on the Edgware Road in London. And that's actually where all of our call centre staff are. No, I'm really sorry. The reason that it didn't surprise me when you said that you hadn't heard of us before is that we don't actually waste any money on expensive advertising at all. Now, we have actually, we've got to 650,000 customers, and that's purely by word of mouth and by recommendations. So having a look, Joe, at what's on the screen at the moment, what would you say is really important to you? So we've got reducing your monthly bills, we've got really excellent customer service, we've got saving the environment, and also earning an extra income. What would you say would be really important to you?
Probably reducing my bills, but also saving the environment, actually, yeah.
Okay, that's really interesting. I'm going to go on to tell you a little bit more about those two things shortly. But just for a second, I don't know if you recognise this lady. Joanna Lumley is our brand ambassador, and she's actually just going to take you through a few of the benefits of being a customer. And now, obviously, normally I would play this video. I'm not going to do that today because we've all seen it lots of times. So we'll assume that that's just been played. So Joe, what stood out to you most there? What did you like best about sort of the idea behind the company?
Actually, probably the one bill, one direct debit. So I'm a busy lady. I've got a mum. I'm a mummy. I've got 2 children. Life's crazy. So having life simplified is definitely a positive for me. So that sounds amazing.
Oh, I totally agree. Totally agree. Just a simpler life just makes so much easier, doesn't it? I've got to say that one of the things that I really like about the company, particularly from being a customer myself, is the award-winning customer service that we have. Now, you can see on the screen there that we have some really fantastic reviews, but we've also been recommended by Which for over 10 years now. And that's been for things like best broadband company in the UK, best mobile company, best energy company. And you can see that also at the moment, we're actually the Utilities Brand of the Year for 2020. And actually, this is the second time that we've had this title. So customer service, absolutely paramount for us. Now, back to the simplicity, which actually was the thing that you picked up on there. We handle absolutely everything for you. So that includes up to £200 to help you switch. So this would be to buy you out of any contracts that you have currently, so you can start saving straight away. We also are so confident that we can save you money that if we can't, we give you double the difference back, and that's our price promise to you. So Joe, like most people, I'm sure you've experienced the typical supplier cycle. You've got multiple suppliers, each with their introductory offers, only to find that the price gets hiked without your knowledge. And you've got to call up, you've got to fight with them, you've got to get it back down again, only to do it all again the next year. Well, UW is really, really different. We are all about long-term peace of mind. One bill, one number, and one account. Just, making life just so much simpler and giving you that long-term value. Now, you did actually mention earlier that the environment was really important to you. So I'm just going to show you a little bit about our green credentials here, which we're really proud of. So we actually replace all of the light bulbs in our customers' houses with brand new LED light bulbs, which reduces consumption by about 15%. But they're also guaranteed for life. So no need to ever buy another light bulb again, which is fantastic. Now, we also supply a 100% renewable electricity tariff. The really great thing about this is obviously there's other companies offering green tariffs, but this is actually our cheapest available tariff. So we're really trying to encourage people to make the right decision by making it the cheapest option for them. We also install free smart meters. Now, again, other companies do this too, but we actually give our customers a £50 credit on their bill when they take a smart meter, which is obviously fantastic. Now, the one that I really love on the end there is that we plant a tree for every new customer. Now, that in itself might just seem like a small deal, but when you consider the fact that we've actually had to buy an area of woodland the size of 10 football pitches to accommodate the 100,000 trees that we're pledging to plant there over the next year, you can see that it really is a huge undertaking for a corporate business, which we're really, really proud of. Now, you're probably starting to pick up on the fact that we are all about reducing your bills. Well, here's another way that you can actually do that by helping the people that you know. I'm just going to play you another video here. That's it. Hopefully everyone will be able to hear it.
Do you know someone who needs a bit of simple in their life? Someone who'd think that getting all their home services in one bill is wealth? Simple. UW will give you £50 each time someone you recommend signs up and takes all their home services from them. And because there's no limit to the number of people you can recommend, there's no limit to the amount you could get. All you have to do is share their details with a partner who helped you join UW. Then you'll get £50 off your bill for every person who signs up. How simple is that?
So Joe, have a think. Who do you know that would, that we could help? Who do you know perhaps who would love to have cash back on all their shopping? So, earning between 1% and 7% every time they went and made, any purchases anywhere. Who do you know that would love to have unlimited data, unlimited text, unlimited calls on all the mobiles in their house? Really, really great peace of mind, just knowing that you're never going to go over anything. And obviously, we've already mentioned the light bulb. So who do you know that would love to have a house full of LEDs for free? And of course, who do you know that's struggling a bit at the moment? You might know people who are furloughed, perhaps they've been made redundant, might be self-employed, or even just people who perhaps could just do with that little bit of extra income each month. We'll have a think about that and we'll come back to that at the end. Talking of earning an extra income, earning with us is really, really simple. You can earn an upfront income straight away just by helping other people. Now, you'll be helped and supported every single step of the way to build a really financially secure future for you and your family. Now, you'll be pleased to know that Joanna's back and she's just going to talk to us a little bit more about that.
How quickly the world has changed. You can't go out. You can't see your friends. You can't keep your business open. It's not safe. You can't come in on Monday. We've had to make cutbacks. I'm sorry, you can't work here. You're too experienced. Not experienced enough. Your English isn't perfect. Well, there is a business for the people who want to say no to can't. A business that's open to everyone. A business that doesn't care where you're from, what your language is, or what you did before. That pays the same whether you're a man, woman, young or old. A business that you can do whenever and wherever you like. A business that isn't bothered about what you can't do, only what you can.
So Jo, just having a think for a moment, if I was to ask you how much money a month would make a difference to you, let's say if it was coming into your bank account every month above what you currently earn, what would it really need to be to have an impact?
Probably upwards of £700 a month, maybe.
Okay, fantastic. Well, if you have a look at the scale in front of you here, you can see that simply by helping 3 people save money in a month, that's an extra £750 in your pocket. And the best bit is that you'll also earn money every month just for helping that family once. It's like a royalty income. And my favourite bit, I have to say, because we all love free stuff, don't we, Jo? Here's just a few of the amazing extra benefits that you can earn, and that's in addition to the money that we've already talked about. So what do you like the look of there, Jo?
Well, it all looks great to me, but cars, holidays,
Absolutely.
great, definitely.
Absolutely, it's all great, isn't it? And that's all in addition to the money that we've already talked about, which is fantastic. So the question is, Jo, what's best for you? Would you like to earn money as a partner? Would you like to benefit as a customer? Or would you like to do what most people do, which is, of course, both?
Well, I think I'd like to try both, actually, Alex. Thank you.
Now, I had a sneaking suspicion you might say that. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jo. Thank you. So I will just stop sharing my screen now. Fantastic. Okay, so I mean, Jogger and I spoke earlier today about some of the things that we really loved about that presentation. And Jogger, shall I just run through the points that yeah, okay, cool. That was a thumbs up there. So so I think, I mean, for me, and this is probably down to what I love about this business just as much as anything else, is that you know, there's a real lean towards recruitment and team building in that presentation. You know, I often felt before that it was something that was perhaps just, you know, it was on the end, and there was almost that sort of the temptation, I think, sometimes for new partners, perhaps with less confidence, to perhaps just park it at the end and maybe not even run through it properly. But there's absolutely no getting away from it now, because it's been really nicely worked into the rest of the presentation, which is great. I also love the fact that the awards are closer to the front. I think if somebody understands that credibility right from the word go, they start to listen in a different way. They take it in a different way, because they really, you know, you've got that authority to talk about it. I think, yeah, to be honest, one of the things I love about this, and I think is a real change from where we were at before, is pointing out that fairer pricing for all that long-term value. You know, no introductory offers and all that sort of stuff, because I think previously we've been the ones saying that on the presentations, but if it's actually in front of people on the screen, they see that it's not just your word they've got to take for it. You know, this is an official presentation that everybody's using, and they can see that that is something that, you know, that it's true. It's got that real kind of credibility to it. Now, the referrals video, I think, is absolutely fantastic. Now, obviously, a lot of you will know that we've had this video. I don't even know how long we've had it for. But, you know, when I saw it in this presentation, I was like, oh my God, why am I not using this video? Why am I not showing it to people in presentations? And of course, now it's there, plain as day. We're going to play it every single time we do this presentation. And I think that's going to make such a big difference. It's so much easier when you've got that video in front of you, explaining how it works and showing how simple it is, rather than it being down to you to explain it, which I think is great. I also like the idea of pitching our extras as a way of reducing your bills, rather than making it look like they were extra add-ons. You know, they're actually practical ways of reducing your bill every month, which I love. And onto the income page. I mean, I just think, you know, making that so much simpler. Right now, what's important to most people, you know, it's maybe a bit of a generalization, but I would say that money now, and knowing that that money is going to be coming in every month, even if we have another situation like this, more lockdowns, that sort of stuff, you know, knowing that that money is there in the future and knowing that the money is there now is really, really important to people. So that's now what that page focuses on, which I think is is brilliant. Plus a really nice explanation of residual income being like a royalty. You know, residual income, not everybody actually understands that term. So I think that's been a really, really good positive change. And to be honest, it's just, for me, that last page, I think it's such a subtle difference, but it could make all the difference. Having that question up front, what's best for you? Earning money as a partner being the first thing that you're talking about, it really just brings the whole recruitment side of it round to a very kind of central point for me, rather than it being like an add-on or an extra at the end. So that's what I think. I flipping love it, and I cannot wait to start using it and getting all our new partners trained up on the new style. So it's a thumbs up from me.
Brilliant. Double thumbs up from Alex there, which is excellent. Thank you for that. Thank you, Joe, for being the perfect person on the other side of the screen. And what I want to kind of, as we wrap this up, because this is what we wanted to launch now, 4 and a bit years ago, the first time the online presentation was actually put onto a tablet, but in a shorter format, we were the team that launched it, and we had it for 6 months before everybody else. And about that time, we had quite a lot of leadership come through, because it's quite simple. And now what they've done is taken out some of the pages, put them together. The company's moved on, the branding's moved on. And it's the first time they made a real major change. And as well as having the Joanna Lumley video at the beginning, the referral video in the middle, which is really key, because people always struggle with referrals. And I think one thing that lockdown's taught us now is if we can get very good at referrals now, whatever happens in the future, we'll make sure we've always got a pipeline of people to go and see, because referrals is really going to be what something that grows your business, whether it's lockdown or not. So having that video there, constantly reminding them. And then again, the benefits bit being that these extras we've got aren't just extras to be nice. As Alex said, they reduce your bill. So that's what we're about. And then finally, the video at the end has been shortened to a minute, just under a minute, with Joanna Lumley explaining what the benefits are, why people should join as a partner. And then when you get onto the final screen, the great thing is now, as you're following this through, whether you're doing it on WhatsApp video or you're doing it via phone, you can follow this presentation through on your screen. The customer follows it through on their screen. At the end, they get to decide. And the great thing is, the first thing they get to decide is, well, do you want to be a partner? Do you want to be a customer, or do you want to do what most people do? And that's both. And at the end of that, when you look at it as well, when you get to train, there's a little link for yourself, so they can click on what they want to do. You click on the bottom bit there, and it takes you straight through to the appointment codes. It just stops any messing about with any more links. There's just one link you need, which is uw.co.uk/new presentation. And you can send that to your prospects. You can use that your end as well. It makes life a lot simpler. So I am very excited about the referrals. I'm very excited that they've made the presentation shorter, because people have realized even if you're on Zoom, you want to be on there less time than you would do, say, if you're sat on someone's sofa. But time is valuable to people. And now you can explain it in a nutshell. And as Alex said, you can also zoom in on what is their hot button, because there's 4 different things that you can focus in on, whether, you know, if it's the cashback card or the mobile or earning an income, or whether it's about green energy. All those things are highlighted in there, and then you can go into people's hot buttons and speak about what benefits them, rather than talking about 15 different things and hoping one of them lands. So our challenge to you now is that presentation is ours. It doesn't launch for another 6 weeks. There'll be some other teams using it as well. And what I would really urge people to do is make sure that you make the most of it and start practicing it. If you're not comfortable with it, well, then practice it. You know, like we did, practice it until you can make progress, and practice it with your team, practice it with your upline, your crossline, anyone you've got there. Practice it though with a human being. We used to say, just do it on your cat, your dog, your goldfish. And we found, you know, they always sign up. We want this on real people, maybe a partner, someone who's not involved with UW. This gives you 3 really good things that you can do now. So you can now go and use this in an appointment. So make an appointment and go and use this. You can now go back to people who were no for now and say, if Alex is, you know, if you go, hi, Alex, I know I came and saw you a few months ago. There's been a couple of changes. I've just been retrained. Do you mind if I come and practice on you, my new training script? And then go and do that, and go and practice this on somebody who's a no for now. The other thing you can go and do is go and ask people for referrals. Say, look, I've got a way of making sure that you can reduce your bill even more just before Christmas and the New Year when you need to. Let me come and show you how. Or when can we get online and show you this? That's a really, really simple way. 3 ways to go back to people. So new people, go back to no for nows, and go back to existing customers and show them presentation again to get referrals. Because if you struggle going, I don't know what to say, well, the video is going to do it for you. and a lovely Welsh subtle tones of Claire Hingott over the video means that people understand it, they'll listen to it, and then they go, right, I want to reduce my bill, I'll give you referrals. So it's going to be one of those great things that we can use in association with the rest of the tools. And I really am excited that people can get to using this, and I really urge you to get in touch. And if you're getting back in the business and lockdown has meant you've not done much, then get back and practice with this. It's a great way to restart and relaunch your business. And if you've got team out there and people have not got on the call, this will be recorded as it is now and be sent to everybody, so that's not a problem. And the first, where that was an 8 to 9 minute training, the beginning, the first bit you can use as just the training video, so you can watch the whole call, which is brilliant, but the first 9 minutes you can just watch Alex and Joe go through the presentation and use that as your template. So you've now got that. The company will be launching their own one in about 4 or 5 weeks time, but you're now ahead of the game. You've got this video, you've got a training video, you've got fabulous people delivering some great benefits. And the final thing I want to leave you with is, this wasn't put together just by, oh, this looks nice, let's put a bit of purple there, that logo be good, maybe be short on this. They did months and months and months of testing with customers and said, what are the benefits that you've enjoyed? Or when you first saw this, what did you think about this? They also asked people who had decided not to be a customer why they didn't. And when they showed them presentation again, what it would do, what would be needed to make it clearer for them. And that really helped to iron out, because we have so many different things in the discount club. Now we can just go as UW, these are our benefits, these are the 3 things that we do, these are the 4 things that you need to focus on, which one's for you at the end. And that's it. And it's using that power of pointing out the basics, but keeping it very simple and straightforward. That means customers have understood this better when they've done the research. So there's been a lot of testing done on this. It's not just done on a whim. So you can go out there with the confidence that this has not just been thrown together. It's really been researched by Matt Roscoe and the team they have in marketing. And I know what they've been doing over the last 6 to 10 months to get this together. So please do make the most of it. Otherwise, it just is another tool that doesn't get used. Go and practice this. Go and practice this on your friends, your neighbors, your team. And as Alex said there, it's a great recruiting tool. This will help you recruit more. This will help you get more customers, and this will get you more confident about building a bigger business for people as they come on board. So I want to leave it there because I want to keep it short and sharp. And people have got, I don't know, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, Dancing on Ice, Skating on Ice, or Netflix on hold just for this because The Crown was released this week. Whatever it is you're listening and watching to, you're allowed to. It's lockdown. But get some time out to take 5 to 7, 10 minutes just to go and practice this as often as you can every now and then. A little and often will be far, far better than not doing anything at all. So make some calls, speak to some people, and go and enjoy this new presentation in this environment where people are out there who really want to save money. People are out there who really want to make some extra money when it comes up to Christmas and the New Year, and they're not sure about their jobs. So go out there confident we have the perfect proposition for them. And for those of you who haven't done it already, make sure you contact partners and distributors who have been inactive, because they've probably been hiding for a long time. And now is the time to not hide anymore. Now's the time to be proud of the brand we've got. Now's the time to be proud of the ambassador we have. And now is the time to be proud of the tools we have to present this fabulous business opportunity to everybody out there in the UK. And they need you. So leave you with that. And thank you again, Alex. Thank you again, Joe. Thank you to everyone who's joined in the call. And we'll see you again soon. And love to get some feedback from you all. If you want to, I've seen some great stuff on the chat, but you want to message and stuff like that. If you need any help, reach out to leaders. That's what we're here for. And we'll see you soon on another call. But I really look forward to seeing how this presentation will rock your business. So let's make it a November to remember, eh, Alex?
It sounds like a good idea. And then we can always go on and smash it for Christmas.
Yes, that's what it's there for. Team Smash It is in full effect. Take care, guys. Thanks again, and have a fabulous evening or whatever you're doing. Take care, guys. Bye.